What's up, everybody? It's Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Elite Dangerous. When we left off in the last episode, we had basically gone out to a black hole, got to poke our heads around there and get totally freaked out, or at least I did. And then we managed to make it back to Jameson in Shinrarta and dump off all of our exploring data and all that good stuff. So that's all well and good. So one thing I've long said was that I have no intention of stopping exploring until I've actually gotten to the center of the galaxy kind of thing at the Sagittarius A, or I like to call it A star. Because, you know, out in all of the millions and thousands or whatever of stars there are out in the galaxy, I just want to find a star. Get it? No? Okay. So, we're obviously not going to get there in one episode. That would just be... Okay, to be fair, you could. I suppose I could end this intro now and then just go jumping for 9 hours or something stupid and then come back and be like, hey, we're here. But let's be honest, I'm way too lazy for that. That's not going to happen. So, this episode's going to be a little bit different because I probably won't do a whole lot of cutting. I may do some, like, for fuel scooping that's just boring. You're just sitting there. Unless I just really have an interesting topic to talk about. What I may do this first run, though, is...
Fuel scooping.
Talk during fuel scooping. No. What I might do is...
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Basically, the first time I fuel scoop, I may go through the galaxy map and kind of show what I'm thinking and stuff like that. Since it's probably not too far? Wait, what transactions did I have? I hope I don't have a bounty or anything I should have paid off. Because I actually have to stop like 3 systems before I would be out of fuel, because the 3 systems after that point don't have stars I can scoop from, which was really annoying. It's kind of like, well, fail on your part, world. So I'm looking for, I think it's Scorpio, or Scorpy something. Forget, I think it ends in like a B39 or something like that is what I'm looking for. That's RCRA, so that's not... Oh wait, no, that's my destination point, that's right. I set it to a destination point. It's it's in the right direction, but it's not really exactly like a straight beeline as far as I could go, which is probably what I should be doing. But it's because I had bookmarked it, and I don't remember why, and I had bookmarked a planet that's like metal-rich, but it was like brown or something. I think it was because I was leaving that system. Okay, I think this next one is the one I should be scooping from. Oh, dag nabbit. I'm not even doing my scanning thing. Though we're not that far from Shinrarta, so it shouldn't be picking up too much data. Dag nabbit, I wasn't even thinking about that. I got so hyped up on flying away. All of you that are probably avid explorers are probably like, what are you doing? You know, if you're just here for all the bounty hunting episodes that I did, probably wouldn't notice, but for all of you that have been like explorers in the past, you're probably like, oh, you're missing stars. I don't know. Like I said, it's not that far from Shinrarta, so I'm not even sure I can turn in the data to them. I'd have to go somewhere else. I'm pretty sure anyway. Come on. I don't, and in case it wasn't obvious already, or I hadn't already mentioned it, I don't like jumping while the scoop's still going, because you tend to be close enough to the star that you'll really overheat things. And I try and save my heat sinks for emergencies, not for just because. But yeah, when we get over here, this was the closest I could, or the last place I could stop on my route before I'd run out of fuel. So there's that. But I figured while I'm scooping here, filling up the tank, I'll go over kind of the plan for what I hope to be this episode. It's always kind of a margin of error, because you're never really sure you're going to be able to get it all done in an episode, or what have you. Alright, so let's scan you, and then I'll change my target, and then we'll go into the map. I do like having a really big fuel scoop, though, because, man, does it make refueling so much faster. It's kind of one of those, if I could afford it, I just want to put all of them on my ships all the time. Okay, I want to get it to where it's, yeah, like that, where it's not gaining as much. That way I know I'm moving away from it. Okay, and hope I don't have any heat problems in the moment, in the meantime. So, wait a minute. Oh, this is where I'm at. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, I had it set up for fuel point 1. Okay, we can get rid of that. So, I have a couple of... My route currently is going here, which is, like I said, the planet, or the system. I always say planet. The system... let's see. What are you? Sorry, I'm trying to... That's an M. Okay, so that'll be good. I'm gonna mark it, but it's... B46. Okay, so B46 we want to stop at. But in here, there's a metal-rich planet that we might want to end this episode on running around the planet and exploring a bit. But as you can see, I've got some markers out here. So here's my... I guess it might... There may be a faster route to go this way, but this is kind of my next point that I'd like to go to because I had marked that. But that was to see the nebula and stuff, though that is a pretty big one. So we'll just go to that one, Herschel 36. From there, you'll notice this community goal is way out here. So apparently... I don't know what good I'll be out here to anybody, because I'm in a, like, wow, so many stars. I'll be in an exploration rig, so I'm not really sure how I'll be able to help anybody. Because I gotta be honest, I don't really even know what the community goal is, but I heard in the comments of my last video that somewhere out here, which is where I'm looking if I can ever get on the right plane. I'm like way too zoomed in, or zoomed out right now for it to pick up anything. Right there. And I'm a lot lower. Sorry, I know. This is pretty derpy way of getting... I just can't get on the right plane. I'm like too low. There we go. Now we're in the right ballpark. And I could just do that. Wow. Sometimes my derpiness knows no bounds. Wow. That would have been the much faster way of doing that. So anyways, as I'm understanding it, there's a community goal out here right now that, if I have it right, is trying to create a new bubble like what's over there in the powers area, which would be awesome. And if I can get it on the ground level, that would be even cooler. I don't know how it works as far as if those that helped build it get any kind of player faction or something. I don't know how that works, but it would be cool. And, as you'll notice, it's only a hop, skip, and a jump away from Sagittarius A. So there is that. So my goal is we're going to go this way, and then we're going to try and make our way out here since it's on the way. Anyway, I mean, yes, it is a little bit off the beat, but who cares? So that's kind of my thing, is going out to that point. So with that in mind, today I'm hoping to get to, whatchamacallit, that other planet.
Disengaged.
Planet. I always say planet. System. The RCRA sector. And land on that metal-rich planet and derp around a little bit. See what we can come up with. And then, overall, it'll be kind of to make my way over to the Herschel 86 one. Is my short-term goal. Explore the nebula a little bit, poke my head around, all that kind of stuff. And then we'll start plotting new courses and figuring out new places to go on our way to that, I think it's like EOL or something system where the new station setup is. I gotta remember to do this though. I'm in such a jumpy mode that I'm thinking like, yeah, let's just keep going, and I'm like, oh wait, I didn't like scan anything. So, there's that. We're only 10 jumps from where we want to go today, so that shouldn't take too long. Unfortunately, it's all the way over here. But I'm still experimenting with how to do exploration videos. When I have more of an idea of what I want to do, it's a little easier to gauge how long it will take, and then by extension you can kind of figure out where you want to make cuts and at what point are you just kind of spinning your wheels. Right now, I'm kind of in the aimless wanderer type mode where I don't really know how long it's going to take me to get anywhere, nor do I even know where I'm going half the time. So I don't know how these videos are going to go in this series of exploration stuff. I don't know if it's going to be a lot of just me gabbing as I'm doing jumps, if there's going to be a lot more cuts. The only reason I hesitate to say a lot more cuts is I typically have about the same amount of time every time I record these to do them. And so with that in mind, I can't just, like I said, I can't just spend 9 hours jumping to Sagittarius and be like, okay, we're here, because I don't have the time to dedicate to Elite like that. If I did, probably would, but I don't, so I can't.
Drive charging.
So in that regard, I'm still working out the kinks. And let me know in your feedback and stuff how you guys like is, oh, this was boring, try and cut more, or no, it's fine, I enjoyed it, you know, whatever. To give me a better idea of what we're looking at. But, with that in mind, that's kind of how this episode is going to go, so I'm going to basically apologize if you don't like it, because it's going to be a little bit weird, because I'm still working out the bugs. I've never really done exploring videos. I mean, I have the past few, but I'm still working on learning what the best way is, what I think is boring, all that stuff. So I guess this one and like probably the next couple, just kind of assume they're like a live stream type environment where I'm just talking and experimenting and doing stuffs. The other thing that's interesting to me that I'm thinking about is that community goal of going to that place that's way out there by the edge, or by the center of the galaxy, is, I'm just gonna double check real quick and make sure I don't remember where my galaxy, or where my mark is. So I've got this jump, so 1, 2, 3. 3 jumps, and then we'll refuel.
Drive charging.
I'm not sure if there's already a station there. I guess there would have to be. But it's kind of like, what the heck is it doing all the way out there?
4, 3.
Because I thought once you got out of the bubble, there weren't any stations anywhere. So if there's a station out there, that's kind of weird. And if there's not, then I don't know how you would do it, because it's like, where are you turning in your community goal stuff? But I guess if it's a hauling mission, I could do it in this one, because I think I have a cargo bay. Oh, right. Thank you. Astronomical object. While that's doing that, in fact, let's take a peek. Oh, no, I do not. So I don't have a cargo bay or guns or anything, so I don't know what good I would be in the community goal if there's no station for me to, like, buy a new ship or something. And even if it is, I'll have to buy, like, if it's a cargo thing, I'll have to just buy, like, a hauler or something cheap. And just, you know, do the crappy thing for a minute. I don't mind. Again, let me know if you'd be interested in seeing that. So 2 more. I'm losing track of my jumps here.
Drive charging.
Let me know if you'd actually like seeing that or anything, because you know, if we get there and by the time we get there everyone's like, no, just keep going, you're almost there, you know, that's fine. But I don't know exactly how the implications are set up, because I didn't read up on the community goal event. I didn't check to see the story behind it or anything like that. I did see that there was no rewards pending for people that contributed, so there's got to be some kind of benefit, or why would anybody want to do it? Ooh, that's kind of cool. You know, it's got its own little other star pocket system over there. It's kind of neat. So yeah, I don't know. But if everybody wants to do that, that's fine. I don't care. Like I said, I'm kind of in the aimless type situation where I don't really have ideas in mind of what I'm doing other than just getting to the center of the galaxy. Just sounded like a lot of fun. But then after that point, I don't know, man. I mean, it's, don't get me wrong, like, I love the game, and the more they add and patch and do expansions and things, the better it gets. Like, Horizons was a big deal that now they actually made, like, you know, the SRVs, and you could land on stuff, and now you can do mineral mining, and, you know, like, it definitely keeps evolving and keeps changing, which is great. But I will admit I'm not blind to the gameplay can get kind of grindy a little bit, depending on what kind of vocation you picked. I mean, bounty hunting and combat has to be the least, like, monotonous. It's still grindy. You're still, like, going out to different places, you're still blowing up ships, you're still coming back to turn your bounty. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, it's still grindy. And I don't know why I'm not scooping off of this, because this is what I'm supposed to be scooping off of.
Fuel scooping.
Target is in what direction? I always try and line up my directions and stuff. And I think, I'm not positive, we'll watch it a little careful this time, but I think I can break 300 and not go too high over the 60-degree mark. Alright, that should be good. Now, we'll wait for any heat things. Let's get rid of you, because I don't need that anymore. Can I make it there? No. Wait, maybe. Oh, I'm still refueling. Ah! I was like, wait, the line keeps changing. That's because I'm not fully fueled yet. And we can at least make it to that star, so that's fine. And yeah, I was going to say I can probably make it all the way there once I'm refueled. And that is a refuelable star, so we may just want to go ahead and head that way. I'll let it do a little bit more. Yeah, we'll just start heading that way. And then I'll refuel when we actually get to our destination point.
Fuel scoop disengaged. And
actually fill up the tank. And then we can go land on a planet. But yeah, so, you know, I always have to keep that in mind as a content creator type of thing, that for me playing, it's, you know, if I'm not recording stuff, it's just, or am I bored, am I not bored? But I gotta be honest, I honestly, there's those double sentences of mine. I gotta be honest, honestly, I probably would have either taken a break or stopped playing for a while or something like that on this game a long time ago, if it wasn't for everybody really supporting my videos and stuff and always talking about when's the next elite, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, if it were up to me, I've found it grindy enough that I probably would have stopped personally a long time ago. Not permanently, by any stretch. I mean, I bought, like, the lifetime pass for this game because I knew it would be something I'd want to continue. But kind of like MMOs. Any of you that have really hardcore played an MMO are probably have done the same thing, where you play hardcore for like a month straight. That's just like one of the only games you play, and then you're like, I gotta walk away. I gotta play all these other things that I haven't played for a while and stuff like that. And then you come back to it like 2 months later or something, and you're like, oh yeah, I got the fire again because they did some patch, you know. So well, and I say any, but most people I've ever talked to that played MMOs have had that kind of experience with it. So I kind of treat Elite like an MMO, so if it wasn't for doing videos on it, I probably personally would have taken a break. I say take a break, though. I don't mean it as like, I'm done, this is boring, or anything like that. It's just like, You know, that's part of why I don't do a whole lot of off-camera grind work, you know, when it's like, I'll see you guys next time, and then it picks up right where I left off. It's because I literally do play it while I'm recording, and then when I stop for that session, then I'm, like, done, you know, and I pick it back up the next week when I go to record it again. So, but I have to admit that has kind of kept it's kind of kept the life going a little bit more in it than had I actually been putting it down and stuff like that. It's kind of forced me to pace it a little bit differently, like you're only playing for an hour to 2 hours while you're recording. Now, granted, an episode like this where I'm not really, like, cutting, you know, it may only be 45 minutes or whatever the episode ends up being. Episodes where I've cut before, it's been hours, you know, so I say, like, session as in I played for that session kind of thing. But in that regard, doing YouTube videos has actually helped, because it's kind of one of those, like, it's actually forced me to maintain a maintainable level of playing it without, you know, like, I'm done, I'll see you guys in a month, you know, kind of thing. But I admit that if the demand died off, I probably would too, at least temporarily, and take a break from it or something, just because I don't like doing videos where I don't feel like I have a direction. I've managed to, with Elite, change my direction multiple times and kind of breathe new life into it, like this. I was getting a little burnout on bounty hunting and stuff, and that shows in the thing I referred to before about trying to keep playing it but wanting to stop. It shows in that when I change it up, where it's like, I just can't do bounty hunting right now. I've done it so many times, I just don't want to do the same thing. So then it's switched up and let's go exploring, let's do other things. So the benefit with Elite is there's enough other things to do that when you get bored, you can kind of switch gears and, you know, change the pace a little bit. But the danger there is video content, which is like right now, I'm basically having to, if I'm not cutting and just going, hey, we're here, then it's like there's a lot of padding of just jumping and me talking and exploring and things like that. Which I don't think I'd want to. I'm doing it this time because I'm still trying to get a feel for what you guys want in the exploration style videos. Because honestly, sitting here talking and not editing things is way easier for me. I won't lie. Because, you know, I don't have to spend 3 hours playing the game to get 40 minutes of content. I can just talk for 40 minutes and be done. So, in that regard, not editing things is way better for me. Because I don't have to play it as long. Or it doesn't take me as long to make an episode, which is very relaxing. But I get that, A, you won't make as much progress as just, hey, I'm gonna cut, and then, like, within a second I'm, like, 400 light years away. You know, you're obviously gonna not make that much progress when you're not editing out all these jumps and things. I mean, I'll give you an example. This spot right here is 400 light years. So, it's taken me, what, 25 minutes, give or take, to get here, and we just now got here. So it's like, when you've seen me go 1,200 light years and it's been like, you know, you're 15 minutes into the episode, obviously there was a lot that got edited out. Okay, let me pause for just a minute. And I don't actually mean that, I mean, like, take a break from that, because I need to find the planet. C231-1. For some reason, I had that bookmarked. And I'm not fuel scooping. Dagnabbit.
Fuel scooping.
Did I scan this? Or did I switch targets too fast? No, I scanned it, okay. Oh, that's only 8 light seconds. Sweet, where are you then? There you are. I don't know. Let's maintain this for a minute here. I don't think I can hold this level of fuel intake and not overheat. But then again, it's not actually overheating me too bad.
Fuel scooping complete.
I'm not going to count that as a stable rule, though, because I don't think I can pull that long, or that much fuel that quickly, unless that's just an abnormal star that runs abnormally hot or cold, and I can get a lot closer to it. I'm not really sure why that let me go that long, but whatever. I hope this wasn't the planet I was on before, was it? I don't think it was. I don't know. See, here's my thing. I hope I'm not gonna, like, crash and die while looking at the system map here, but I might, because I'm coming in a little fast. But on this thing, this is like black molten looking. And on this, then it looks all not black and molten looking. So, I want to try and land on this red patch, though. I don't know if that's just the star putting it in a different light, or if that's just a really cool ground tone. I would think if it was just the star, it wouldn't be in these little patches, it would just be all over. Maybe we'll get something special from the red rocks or something, I don't know. Still makes it'll make for a great thumbnail. So yeah, just keep that in mind though when you're watching these and doing comments and stuff, is I'm always looking for the feedback of, yes, that was good, no, we didn't like that as much, you know, all that good stuff. That's always a good way to kind of figure out what you're doing right, what you're doing right, and what you're not doing right when making your videos. So feedback is very, very important. How? Only 4 kilometers? Right, let's drop the landing gears and bring her down.
Landing gear deployed.
Doo-doo-doo. Can I not descend any faster? I thought I could descend a little faster. There we go. Alright. And in case any of you were wondering, I'm 90% sure that my recording probably just picked up the Steam Messenger. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ow! Ow.
Integrity compromised.
Did not think I...
Shields offline.
I didn't think I would come in that hot. I was kind of hoping my inertial dampeners and stuff would slow me down a little bit more. We're not in a good spot, apparently. Wow, that was bad. I'm gonna have to do some repairs. I'm not gonna lie, I got kind of scared there for a second when I saw everything go red. And that number went to 0. I was like, no, 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 no. Okay, there we go. Nobody move. Nope. Okay, so you just need to tap it then, basically. We're gonna pull a Billy Madison. Just tap it in. Just tap it in. Just give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, taparoo. Or you can also refer to the Three Ninjas quote: slow it down, slow and slow it down, slow and slow down. Bam. Either one of those. Come on. Whew. I can't really read my hull integrity, unfortunately. I think it's like 90? 92? 91? I can't really read it. I wish there was a hull readout on your modules, but alas. So yeah, we're gonna have some... Wait, where are my thrusters off? Does it always do that when you land? I didn't think it did. Alright, let's deploy that. Anyways, I was very rudely interrupted by crashing my ship into the ground. bumpy landing. But that would be funny if you actually had like passengers or something. And it was like, ladies and gentlemen, you know, sorry about the bump. We're experiencing some turbulence right about now. But yeah, as I was started to say though, I apologize if you guys heard that little bling thing. That if you're not aware, I'm sure most of you are, but if you're not aware, that was not in the game. That was, I'm assuming I got a notification on Steam, whether it be a message or something, I don't know. Alright, let's see if we can't find anything of intrigue or interest. You know what I'd actually really wanted to find, and I've never been able to come across one? I'll grant you, I've only been on planets like 4 times in the whole time since Horizon's been out. But I've never found another crashed ship. I always wanted to find another crashed ship and like scavenge it or just look at it all busted up. And I've never been able to find one. Makes me sad. Whoa! I would also like to point out our hull on the Scarab is set to 100% again. Now, I do think I have 2, so it may have switched out which one I'm using. I don't know. Oh, the other thing is ammo. What is our...
integrity compromised.
Wait, what? Oh, I hit a rock. And I think our ammo's replenished, too. I don't know where that's coming from. Like, it's not like I'm buying it. Well, I did resupply when I was at the station back in Shinrarta, so it may have repaired my buggy and my ammo, I guess. I didn't think about that. Alright, there's gotta be something interesting out here. I'm getting some little bands, and I almost guarantee you that's my ship, which I hate it when it does that. It gets me all excited, like, oh, I found something, and then it's like, nope, you just found your ship that you came in. Good job, buddy. Does seem like there's something out this way that's not my ship, though. Let's see if we can't narrow that down a little bit. And I never really know in this game what rocks are gonna cause a problem and what aren't. Like that one. And it's like chassis compromised, and I'm like, I've just been running over like tons of them that look just the same. Yeah, now we're getting something. It's probably just gonna be rocks, but you know, I just have fun exploring. Whoa, 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 please don't do that. I still say it's a Geiger counter, and we're looking for radioactive material, but... Okay, this is pretty close. Gotta be rocks. Yep. Metallic meteorite. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, now... Let's see. Can I get my turret to track it a little bit better? There we go. Woo! 10! I feel like I'm playing Minecraft again. 10, yay! Well, modded Minecraft, but still. Cargo scoop.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Arguably way easier to cargo scoop on the ground than it is in the space. Just bloop, bloop. So easy. Alright, so that's cool. I'm also picking something else up. At some point, I'm sure I'll get a little bit better, too, of learning the, whatchamacallit? Learning the sounds and stuff on the scanner. Because sometimes you get these that are like, wah, wah, and then other times you get those Geiger counter ones that it's like, what is that? Okay, it's narrowing. It's gotta be like that rock right there. Yep. Mesosiderite. You watch your language. AKA tin! Yay!
Cargo scoop
More
deployed.
tin! Come on. I wonder, also, if you get samples like this from the planets, if you're getting, like...
Cargo scoop retracted.
See, there's that Geiger counter one. So it makes me wonder what the difference is. Let's find out. But I wonder, if you get enough of these, like, mineral samples, does that improve your exploration data, I wonder? It's like you've taken samples from the planets, too, not just scanned them. That would be kind of an interesting system. I better not be picking up my ship again. Some say that your ship leaves, and then when you call it, it just comes back. But I don't know if it actually leaves until you tell it to call back to come get you, or if it actually just leaves once you get a certain distance away. I'm not really clear on that point. Maybe it'll be a ship. That would be cool. I mean, I was just talking about how it would be cool to find a derelict ship, so... I don't mind finding a ship as long as it's not mine. Okay, there it is. It's gonna be a rock. If it was a ship, I'd have seen it by now. Yep. It's a rock. An outcrop. Wonder if there's any difference. Nickel!
Cargo scoop.
I still would be curious to find the alien, like, stalactite things, too. That would be kind of cool. I don't know where they're more indigenous to.
Cargo scoop retracted.
I mean, technically speaking, any of these uncharted, unexplored worlds should be considered alien worlds, so kind of makes me wonder, how do you find the alien things? Because I'd imagine those would be worth a lot. And that's the other thing. Ooh, that's a big rock. Are you mineable? No. Fail. Ouch. That's the other thing, too, that they've started sowing the seeds for aliens to show up. I wonder, down the line, patches and expansions later, what they're going to end up doing with that. That'd be interesting. I really just can't wait until you can get out of your ship and walk around and, like, customize your pilot and stuff like that. Will literally be when this game takes off for me, like, just goes nuts. Because I love that whole RPG, No Man's Sky type... Well, I guess even in No Man's Sky, you can't really customize your guy, but you can get out and look around and explore and leave your ship kind of thing. Which, obviously, that, you know, ground level, they've already got with Horizons, because we're outside of our ship and we're exploring. But I can't get out and walk on foot or fight or shoot my phasers or, you know, hunt the wildlife or anything like that. There are no wildlife, there's another thing. So, I'm just looking forward to all that they've talked about, that they've said is going to be implemented at a later point and stuff, so I can't wait. I can't wait. Ooh, what is that? Where is it? What am I looking at? Oh, it's on, like, the side of the cliff. That's weird. That's interesting.
Cargo scoop deployed.
I think it looks like, what, 2 chunks? Yeah. Alright. So that's all well and
Cargo
good.
scoop retracted.
I do like that, too. You actually leave treads. It's kind of cool. I don't know how long they last, like bullet holes on things and stuff. Those decals usually disappear over time. But it would be kind of neat if you could, like, track your... use your treads and find your way back. That would be kind of cool. Ooh. I'm just not sticking the landings today, am I? Alrighty. Ow. Well. Ow. Ooh. What is that? I keep seeing these huge rocks and then they're not, like, targetable. I can't do anything with them. I'm like, man, they look like they'd be super important. Like this one. Looks like it'd be a big deal. Nope. Though this seems to be a pretty decently strong signal. Let's see what we got over this way. think we're gonna do one more rock or whatever this thing is that we're tracking here. And then we'll probably wrap up the episode for today. So we did actually make it where I wanted to go today. That's a good thing. Ooh, there's two. 2 for 1 deal. Still say it's a Geiger counter. Can't help it. It's just what it sounds like. Whoa! That was a little too much. Too much for left pedal. Come on. Alright.
Cargo scoop deployed.
How are you? Now there should be one
Cargo scoop retracted.
over this way. And it was really close. Or it was. Until you lose it. There it is. That was lucky. That probably looked like I did that on purpose way more than I actually did. It's like just spin around and then it's like, ah, there it is. Alright. So I think that's going to wrap things up for this episode. Like I said, I'm always interested in feedback and everything, so do let me know how you like this kind of setup, or, you know, things that we could do different, things that you're not as entertained with, all that good stuff. And feel free to let me know about my plan, too. I have that plan set up to go to Herschel and then to Eol, or wherever that community goal is, and then try and head to A-Star and all that stuff. So, let me know what you guys say. Hey, it looks like a crop circle. That's funny. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. In the meantime, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.